The Black Effect.
I saw Shanice and the family. You guys went like on a hike,
It was so nice
right?
outside.
How was that?
It was so nice. And I downloaded all trails because usually I just pick any random state park. But then I know you talked about it the other day. I was like, oh, let me try this out. And
Did you
I'm
try
like,
the app and
yes. And
find a
I
new
was
one?
so excited.
I told you it's so many, and the app will point you in the right direction.
Yes. But wait, there was one, the very first one that we tried to go to. It took us to like a parking lot. Where's the trail, nigga? There was no trail. I don't know what this is.
Really?
There was nothing. It was so random. But I'm like, is it a secret trail like Narnia? Because people have pictures. So I don't know, but we could not find it. But then so we went with the alternate. But actually it was nice. And it's so fun because every time you see different things, there's always different stuff in the woods. Like that little bridge that I took a video of yesterday on Instagram. What in the world? The kids were like, this looks like Stranger Things. I was like, it does look like Stranger Things. And we probably need to go. Because I don't want to be sucked into
That's
the wall.
good. Isn't it always nice though when they like can have a conversation about something that generally we're trying to pull them away from the screens, but then when you put them out into the world, they're like, oh, that reminds me of such and such. Like, yeah,
Yes.
okay, now you don't have to be a bot or whatever it is these kids are turning into. Oh
Their
no.
attention to detail is good. And it looks like y'all made it to the park yesterday too.
So yeah, we were elsewhere doing adult things for life. Yes, we were viewing houses in a different state. And when we were driving up, it was like this. Apparently, there's a Battle of Princeton, and then my daughter, she talked about the Battle of Trenton that she learned about this year in American history. And I think I talked to y'all about this. Like, there's so much more relevant history now that our kids can be learning about. Do they really need to learn about the Revolutionary War?
No.
Is it really important?
And are they going to remember?
Right. So she's been learning about the Revolutionary War, and I'm just like, girl, it's a lot more things that your teachers could be teaching you as far as history is concerned.
Yes,
well, of course.
So
for Black History Month, they learn about
Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I've been doing this week is watching that show on Apple TV called Defending Jacob, and it has Chris Evans in it, and he plays a father. First of all, you need to watch it because he looks really good. He has a beard, like he's a zaddy. Like,
can I tell you what a beard does? Like,
I don't even
know a thing, but beards give men life. First of all, I'm not gonna lie. I saw this picture of Steve Carell with a beard, and I was like, maybe Steve Carell
aging. No, Steve Carell has been aging very well. I will say this: I'm not a fan of beards. I'm a fan of a man who has a nice face. I like a face, and I like to see. You can have like a little shadow, but if you have a nice, I want to see your face. I don't foresee myself like meeting somebody and falling in love with them, but I don't know what you really look like because you got that beard. Like, you could be super goofy, and then I got super goofy looking kids because I didn't do my due diligence. But no, so in Defending Jacob, it's based off a book, which now I want to read. It's like really good. Like, I don't want to give away too much, but the kid, his son, gets accused of murder, and he is a DA, and they go through everything as far as the trial, how it started. And I think already I'm on episode 4. I know who did it. I know exactly who did it. It wasn't the kid, but it was somebody. Yep, and we see that person in every single episode. I know exactly who did it, and I can't wait to get to the end and be like, I knew it. But Chris Evans looks super good to be a white man with a beard and things that are not on my list. He looks.
Yeah, I definitely just Googled him.
That beard does that.
You know who doesn't need a beard?
Who?
Michael B. Jordan.
No, he don't need a beard.
Michael
B. Jordan, he's an exception.
He has he has an interesting face. He has a unique face.
Yeah. But I saw recently on Instagram, and his is very patchy. And I'm just like, oh, see, God can give you everything.
That guy Kendrick, he played on How to Get Away with Murder, was it? And now he was on a few.
Insecure?
He was on. Yep, that guy.
Oh,
he doesn't need that beard.
No,
he was very handsome without the beard, and now why? It's not filled out, bro. He's a light skinned nigga. He's like a Jesse Williams light.
Oh, Nathan.
Jesse Williams is everything.
I got you.
Jesse Williams can do anything with his facial hair.
Yeah, he can't grow a beard to save his life.
Those are some fine black men. Yeah, Kendrick can get rid of that patchy beard that doesn't connect, and he looks homeless. I don't like it.
Oh.
Yeah,
he does. I think it kind of goes with because he's hugely is not a word. Into activism right now.
Yes.
So I think maybe he feels like I have to look like down to earth. I don't know, like homeless. I don't know, but you look homeless, nigga. Beards ain't for everybody.
Oh, he has a nice goatee here. Maybe he just needs a goatee. Don't try to do the beard.
Yeah, maybe he's fine without facial hair though. He has a nice face. Like some men have.
No, my grandmama said don't trust black men without facial hair. So I
will, because that means you out here. If a man doesn't have facial hair, it's not that he can't grow it. Maybe he's presenting a certain way. He has to groom a certain way. I don't think that I would trust people in certain, and that's just me being biased. I'm sorry, people in certain positions that just are unkempt. Damn,
beards
I hate my language right now.
Yeah,
I know. I just said, you heard me? I said, damn, I hate my language right
Karen.
now. That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, don't call me Karen. No, some beards work. They do.
You don't have to have a shaggy beard, but even if you have a 5 o'clock shadow beard, that's still beard. I don't want this clean.
Okay, yeah, no, okay. So if we're saying 5 o'clock shadow, I can do 5 o'clock shadow.
I'm not asking for freeway.
I need to know what you look like. I need to be able to know what you look like.
Yeah, you look weird without the beard.
Yeah, I must say I have everybody that I have known to like not have facial hair and then have it. I'm like, why didn't you do this to begin with?
I just saw Bradley Cooper. I was watching the Dave Chappelle when he got honored with the Mark Twain Award. We watched it on Netflix, and Bradley Cooper came out. I love Bradley Cooper. He had no beard, no nothing. I can't believe. Why do you look like this? I don't want it. Give me
Go get the old Bradley back. Yeah.
Stop it. Don't play with me. Get that beard back.
Yeah.
Don't come out here.
Some men need beard and some don't.
Yeah.
I guess.
So that's a true statement.
I guess that's what we're trying to do.
And some don't. Some don't. I
feel like all do.
Fine.
Okay. To each his own. We all have our preferences. All right too.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
That's all of it.
I mean, I feel like we're all chameleon like, and we can all transition from here to there, like hairstyles. So beard style. This stage in the game, I'm not. If I meet you and you got a beard, you gotta show me a picture of what you look like without that beard. You gotta shave it. Listen, I need to know.
Well, also with this kind of generation that we're in, they gotta take your hat off. You gotta go swimming because you might have a lace front. All other kinds of things. No, I'm serious. I know a few people that have gotten it. I'm just like, oh, we don't.
Now she done made it personal.
No, I mean, I just scrolling through, not personally, like I'm hanging out with you personally, but I'm scrolling like, oh, no, baby, you could stay bald with that.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
So you really, not, with the beards and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, hey, fam. After you heard our talk our head off, we done went from beards to lace fronts to hiking. So we're well versed, So welcome back to the Black Effect podcast, where we discuss how Black culture affects society and how society affects us. We are your hosts of this now weekly conversation that is long overdue, and I am Jennifer.
Hi, it's Shanice.
I'm Latoya.
All right. So as you hear, we've caught y'all up on our shenanigans throughout the entire week since we last talked to you guys. So besides that, you guys just want to jump into today's topic or anything else that we missed? Our conversation. I wish you guys could just see what's going on right now. Because that's why it's so awkward for like 2.5 seconds. If you could just see what's going on. If y'all don't know, we are all parents.
Oh Jesus.
And so it's just like we're all having to record remotely, and you could just see Toya's face right now. She's being a mom.
Yes.
It's just funny. I know like you're trying to be quiet about it, but we had to like recognize the fact that
No, honestly, insight. The teenager comes jumping down a step for a snack, but he's like trying to make his way through the basement. I'm like, what? I'm like, stop making so much noise.
They can't help it.
He's
They
blaming on
really
his sister now. Like,
they don't realize their size. They don't realize how big they are.
heavy they are. Yeah.
Yes. I'd say
they think they're puppies and they're whole size Dobermans.
Oh my, yes, you're bigger than I am. I'm like, how would it look for me to be running my goofy ass around the store? Sit down somewhere.
Like, calm down. Christ. Okay, we're past that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it together, guys. We're doing what we can, what we got. Okay.
Yes.
But this week we wanted to bring everybody together, and we are gonna start with Candidly Cultured. So, Candidly Cultured is our segment where we kind of kick shit with y'all on our topic of the week. So, this week we are talking about let's talk nuance. So, I mean, nuance, of course, all of you I'm sure know what that means. Black people are not monolithic. Women are not monolithic. So, they are a lot of different things that make us all unique. And I think that really on the spectrum, even when we talk about just seeing Black people, the many shades that we all come in, or the different ways that we speak, kind of how, I mean, I don't know, just being Black in general. There's just so many different dynamics that go along with it. So we kind of wanted to talk about all of those different areas and aspects of our lives. So even some of the stereotypes that we have in life, career, music, politics, all the shit that makes us us. And I think that's part of the reason that, I mean, if you talk to any Black person, the majority of them are going to let you know they wouldn't ever choose anything else just because our dopeness comes in so many different forms. So the ladies and I are going to talk about that. And I think, Toya, you want to kick us off?
Absolutely. So yeah, the where we're trying to center around is the nuance, like Shanice said, of being a Black person. We know other cultures and people in other races and other neighborhoods might have an idea of what they think the stereotypical Black person is. Um, most recently we've seen so many different, and not most recently, we always see how people think we are. So, what's the Tori Spelling with her daughter, whatever the Keisha, whatever name she gave her daughter, and people called her out on it. Then there's a huge conversation about Kenya Burris's Black AF show, and even within the Black community, people are like, "That's not Black," but there are so many different versions of us, and in order for us as a community not to allow other people to put us in boxes, we have to also work within our own community not to put each other in boxes. So me personally, I know growing up, I have a friend, we've been friends for our entire lives. We are like a month apart in age, but constantly she was like, "You're white," just because I speak a certain way. And it's like, well, no, I read a lot and I know a lot of words. That's pretty much it. Pick up a book, bitch. Love her. But like whatever.
That sounds like a t-shirt.
Pick up a pick up a book, bitch. But no, like, so we have different styles in which we work. We have different ways that we parent. We all may be Black people and we all may have baseline things that are important. Like, we got the quick, who you talking to when your kid says something out of line? But also, I think for our generation, I know for our generation, we give our children a lot more leeway than we were given. And that's different. We're still Black, but that's still different from the way our parents raised us. When we're at work, some of us thrive on the drama, others of us don't. Like, you never gonna see me in the middle of nothing because, as we pointed to last week, I be sitting Black and observing. I don't know what's going on. So there are different instances where people have encountered a Black person 5 black people, and they're like, I know black people. This is what black people do. They drive this way. They walk. They take forever.